afternoon. This will be the second lot of CT to... First lot went in yesterday, this will be the second lot. As I said before, it's quite a heavy dose, but the fish are looking okay, as you can see. A lot of redness has gone down on that Kohaku, on its fins definitely. Can't really see on the Chagoi. There's a lot of white area on it, so it's obviously doing some kind of healing. Anyway, I'm going to get this mixed up and then boshed in. So, main thing is everyone's looking alright at the moment. Could all change, couldn't it? But they're looking alright at the minute. Right, get mixed up, get it put in. Right, so I've just put the third lot of CT in. So this is the third lot, third day running. Still looking okay. That one's doing quite a bit of sulking now. It's missing a bit of its peck, so whether that's giving it any jip I don't know. But still looking for food, still up in the water, which is more than they have been before I went away. I've been reintroducing some food. Oh, that's looking sore again now, nut chag. So I've been putting food in, not a huge amount, sort of probably 100 grams a day, maybe a little bit more, been around. But they are looking for it now, which is good. The water temperature is still 20, I think. 19 degrees, so it's still reasonably warm. The monkey Showa is making a lot more of an appearance now, and it is eating, which is good. So one more lot of CT tomorrow, and then, which is Monday, and then the day after, so Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm still waiting for the Fluke treatment to come, but I'll be doing the Fluke treatment as soon as it's here. Hopefully it'll be here tomorrow, and then I can do that straight away, and then hopefully get the blooming Flukes, and then probably going to have to get a couple out again, try and get a bit of tamidine on them, unless I can do it in my basket. We'll see how we go. But sort of making a little bit of progress maybe. Just need to get rid of the Flukes, that's my biggest worry at the minute, because I've had so many for so long. I just need them gone really. That's pretty sore on that Chag. Anyway, just a little quick update from today there. Nothing major to report, thank goodness. Afternoon. So, my package from Holland come. So I did try a new product, God knows how long ago, 6-8 weeks ago, which was the Learnex, just the normal one, and I still had Flukes. So a popular one now, which a lot of people are switching to, is this stuff, which is the Pro version. A slightly different ingredient in it. So that's the normal one, that's what's in it, and that's the Pro one. And the hype on this one is just saying it's for resistant gill flukes and Flukes, as opposed to just Flukes. I've definitely got resistant ones because they've survived everything. So against resistant Flukes. So we'll give it a go. I'll put a link into the description down below where I got it, because you can't buy it in the UK, you have to get it from Holland. And I know a few people that have used it and had good results, so I should have just bought that in the first place, maybe, but we'll see. So I'm going to dose that now. Today's day 5 of my treatment regime, the previous 4 days being that CT has been going in at a vast amount of stuff of CT going in. My salt's still in there. I haven't checked to see what it's at, but I've not been topping it up. I did go up to 0.8. It's probably down to about, I would say, 7.5, something like that, 7.5, or 0.75 even, not 7.5, 0.75, because I've only been topping up the pond from what the drum's been using. I've not replaced any water to keep everything at full strength. I've only been trickling a bit of food in, probably about 80-90 grams a day, something like that, maybe 100. I think I did touch on that the other day. So this is day 5 of that treatment regime, and today being the Fluke treatment. So I'm going to get that mixed up and bashed in. I did order a big one. This is a kilo of stuff. It wasn't particularly cheap, not that any koi treatments are, but I'm at the end of me tether with it, so it's the only other thing that I haven't tried that to get rid of the flukes, because I've had Fluke M, Fluke Sol, the Learnex stuff. Previously I've used over the years Fluke P, hasn't worked for me, and there's something else I've used as well which again hasn't touched it, so hopefully this will be the answer to me Fluke prayers, and then we can start hopefully having a parasite free pond, but you never know. This is me, it's the way I roll. Anyway, so I'm going to get it mixed up and get it put in. I'm going to watch them for another sort of 5 or 10 minutes when it goes in, just to make sure everyone's not going absolutely mental. Okay, right, I'm going to get it mixed up now. Actually, I've got this to hand. I'll check my salt level now to see what it's at. A lot lower than I thought. That's steady there, 0.73. Cool. And as with any praziquantal, I think it's called praziquantal, yeah. It's quite hard to mix, praziquantal mix, and I'm sure sometimes you can use acetone to dissolve it a bit better, but you can see just bits of it floating around in the water, so whether or not it's fully, there's a lump of it there, look. Hopefully that shower will eat it, that'll cool the flukes, won't it? Lump of it just there, look. So yeah, you can see it, some of it just sitting on the top. Well, it's in anyway. I expect the fish to maybe go a little bit crazy, a little bit of splashing next hour or two. But there we go. I've done what I need to do. So this is it. Last chance saloon, I think, really, for flukes. If this don't get rid of them, God knows what will. I've used everything else that you can possibly use, or near enough, bar a couple that are a bit more tricky to get hold of. Anyway, there's the show in question. But as I said the other day, since I'd anaesthetised it to have a quick check over of it, when I put it back in, it actually picked up somewhat. So whether or not being anaesthetised gave it a bit of a break from the flukes, because the flukes were a little bit knocked out or something like that, I don't know, but very weird. And obviously the CT no doubt has helped, because in high doses that can, I think, knock flukes back, so... But anyway, we are where we are, that's all I keep saying. Hopefully, I'm feeling confident still, even though I had a mini meltdown a couple of weeks back or before holiday, but I'm still thinking I can get there. It's just how battered and what I'm going to be left with injury wise. Well, there's some flashing now. But there we go. So, we've had the 4 days of CT and the 1 day of Fluke treatment. The Flukes stuff's been in 2 days now. Yeah, I'll look at it. He's bashed himself there, but I've got a plant hanging over there. It's been so much rain the last couple of days that it's knocked it off, and they've been having a go at it. And I can see there's a few odd bits floating around, so whether or not it's bashed itself over there trying to eat a bit of that plant, but on the whole everyone's looking alright. Ravenous for food, everyone's still alive and hanging in there. Although the big chag, I had to get it out again the other day, and there was a scale in there that I'd missed and that had gone bad, so it's a bit sort of touch and go whether the chag's going to heal. It's not off its food, it's not sulking or anything, it's just where it did damage itself and it got a bit infected or whatever. It didn't get all crappy. As I did the other week, I had to take 5 or 6 scales out and then it left a horrible hole. And it did get a tad worse because there was still a rottenish scale in there. So it did go right down to the meat of the fish, as it were. But, well, I'm going to leave everything alone now. I'm going to leave the salt that's in here just in here. Not going to add any treatments now. I'm going to leave it for a couple of weeks and then re-scrape and see where we're at with Flukes, which is my issue. I mean, the godly Showa is up and around now, so it's obviously feeling a bit better. But I know I'm not through the woods yet, but seems to be going in the right direction finally. Anyway, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next week. Bye bye.